Hey guys, Shaggy at you. Playing some Dying Light thanks to my buddy Matt. A lot like Assassin's Creed from first person there. Really liking this spiritual successor to Dead Island. It's done by the same guys. Really liking it feels a little bit more visceral than Dead Island did. There are some definite gameplay-like references to Assassin's Creed, having to climb these towers to unlock safe zones. They don't really unlock any more than that like in Assassin's Creed, but they give you places to hide out at night, which is really good because some of the stuff that comes out at night is just ridiculous. As you see here, I'm getting a supply drop. They drop in periodically. You need them to help survivors. You have a rival faction, not trying to go too much in the story, but you have this rival faction here that's basically trying to beat you to these supply drops. So if you get a chance to go get them, you might want to do it, and helps you out in the long run. But the weapons here, they do break down like in Dead Island. You can only repair them so many times early on in the game. You get tired from running too much, you get tired from swinging the weapon too much. But as you progress, things change out a little bit as you gain different types of skills, and you get these different types of zombies. Like this one are recently infected, so they still have some human intelligence and reactions, and move a lot faster than the shambling type zombies. You can see the weapon's degradation down in the bottom right corner. That color of the hammer shows what quality of weapon it is. That little orange bar there is your stamina for swinging the weapon. But you get a feel, nice crunch whenever you hit them in the head. Whenever you make impact, you know you made impact. See, the hammer's all bloody, and you can tell by the little orange bar it was bent and everything, and showing you it's about to break on you. I just used some metal parts to repair it there. The scenery is really nice. I don't know if this is really what any part of the Middle East looks like. I'm assuming it's the Middle East by the way that people talk. I mean, Hanan, I think that is a real place. Could be wrong, don't quote me. But here we're getting into where I feel a little bit more of Assassin's Creed type stuff. As you saw that first little clip, me jumping off the side of a cliff into some trash, kind of looks like the leap of faith from Assassin's Creed, and here I am climbing this tower. But yeah, you really feel the urgency as the day is going on, because you really don't want to be caught out at night. There are little quest givers that are going to have you go and do certain things, some of them involving going out at night. But while you're out at night, your agility and your power meters will fill up a little bit faster for you to unlock new skills for them. You see the agility in the middle of the screen, upper left, and the power in the middle of the screen, upper right. You can use different things to craft, like med packs, throwing stars, Molotov cocktails, UV lights. Well, no, not UV lights, but flares. You really have to pay attention to where you're jumping. You want to make sure that you can get a good handhold there. If not, you'll just plummet. I do like how you can turn around and you can choose where you want to leap. It is faintly reminiscent of Mirror's Edge as well. There is a lot of free running. You don't want to be caught out in the open, especially when there's big groups of them. If you're tackling one or two, sure, you can use a dodge, basically any direction plus your jump button, which to me threw me off a little bit because it's right bumper, not A, which is traditionally what I'm used to in a game, but not bad. Here I'm just kind of taking a look, seeing where my next couple of handholds are, trying to see if I can get some places. Some poles you can grab a hold of and kind of shimmy your way up them, others are just scenery. You are going to have some really challenging spots to try and progress further up certain places, and sometimes you just go on a really nice run and you really feel like you're a parkour expert. You can see here, I'm taking a look around, looking at the city. Most of this is playable area, not all of it. I think you can kind of tell what is and what isn't for the most part. Kind of see the tower's shaking and rocking in the wind. Yeah, it is a very enjoyable experience from what I've noticed so far playing through. A lot of fun. I have not played co-op, and I have not played a zombie invasion where another player can invade my game and try to hunt me down as one of the super zombies that come out at night like I was telling you about. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I just tried to get to the top to see if I could get up there and see if there was anything up there. Of course, there was a collectible. But now I'm on my way back down to try and get to the objective that I'm here for. Missed my handhold, nearly die. But I'm right where I need to be. You want to be careful whenever you're doing these little world interactions like that, prying open the boxes, or even while you're lockpicking something, a door, a chest, or something like that. The zombies can still waylay you and grab you up, where you have to do like a, I don't want to call it a quick time event because you're just mashing the A button, but try to shake them off of you. And as you saw that 5,000 there, that was for survivor, not agility or power. That's a totally different skill tree. Now that I've exited the safe zone, you can see at the bottom of the screen that my weapons have come back up, and I've got to be careful here. So I'm going to try and move as fast as I can to my next objective to try and stay out of it, because I don't want to degrade my weapons through senseless battles.
You wasn't it?
Raheem?
The antennas. Brecken told me.
You never know whenever you're going to run into something really big and nasty. There are more than the shamblers and the recently infected out there. There are different types. You'll see a couple of them while I'm running through here.
Whatever. See you back at the
Like,
top.
let's see, where is he? Oh, he's in this segment here. See, there's that guy right there to my right that I just passed, and then there's another one right there. They're in biosuits, so you can't hit them with fire. And then I ran by another weird looking one that's basically a spitter, vomiter type. And there are still other types out there. There's the big bulky brute looking guys that look like they're escaped convicts walking around with big chunks of rebar with cement heads on them, kind of like makeshift sledgehammers. They take a lot of damage and they'll dish it out pretty easily too, so you gotta be careful with them. You gotta be fast on your feet to deal with them. And as you see that little blue marker that popped up on the mini map, sometimes you'll see interactions pop up. Like this one just happens to be a shop. Sometimes it might be another human survivor and they need you to go help them because they're getting overwhelmed by zombies. If you do that, you'll get cash reward, and you'll also get survivor points rewards to help you level up for new skills and stuff. But as you can see here, just basically trying to take out a zombie. It's just a couple of them on my way up the building. I don't have to worry about getting hit from behind. Keep an eye on my mini map to see if there's anything else special coming up, like one of those recently infected. But you know, you do want to keep in mind that your weapons are going to degrade. You can only repair them so many times, but you also want to be able to level up your power so that you can get access to being able to use bigger weapons, different types of skills, more health, which is a must. And as you can see, this guy's got different quality weapons and items for sale. And I'm trying to sell some stuff off so that I can buy some stuff, because I want to be able to make med kits, throwing stars, Molotov cocktails, or even enhancements for some of my weapons. Like you saw that knife earlier with the blowtorch on it. Here I am crafting a couple things like those Molotovs. I ran out of room, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my inventory, I'm going to take a look at some stuff, and I'm going to break it down, which will give me parts. If I break it down like a piece of metal, I'll get metal parts, which will help me repair a metal weapon or make lockpicks. I'll go back over here and I'll make those throwing stars now that I have the inventory. There's actually a pretty cool little skill that lets you feel like a ninja master. You can hold down your left trigger for your left-handed weapon, and you can aim at multiple targets, up to 3 at the beginning, I believe. And you can throw 3 at once and hit all 3 targets. Got kind of lost here. Figured, there's my objective. I'm going to go this way, but yeah, can't do it. Had to go back around the other way.
I want to patch you to somebody who really wants to talk to you.
Huh? Who?
Is this Kyle Crane?
Who wants to know?
My name is Troy. I lead a small group of survivors over in Sector 0. We call ourselves the Embers. Sector 0 is completely sealed off. Mr. Crane, until you restored radio communication, we didn't know if anyone else in the city was alive. I just wanted to let you know how grateful we are. You've given us a small measure of hope.
Well, I'm happy to help.
If there's ever any way we can help you, Mr. Crane, please, don't hesitate to ask.
Job's done. Now it's time to get back to Rice and get that antizin.
Well, guys, before this guy in here starts talking, I'm going to go ahead and shut up. But before I do that, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Please subscribe and recommend us to all your buddies. Thanks again.
You not only did the job Karim asked of you, but you made it back in one piece. Bravo.
Can I get some antizin now?
Did you think I would be satisfied so easily? You still have plenty to prove.
Look, we really need the drugs. Let me have them now, and then I'll come back and do whatever.
You'll get antizin when I say you get it, not 1 second before. But, as I have established, I am not unreasonable. Do all that I ask of you, and I will give you not 1 but 2 crates of antizin.
All right, fine. What do you want me to do?
This will be different from your exploits on the antennas. It will require a bit more persuasion. The imposing of one's will, the creation of one's own rules. That is what makes a man. Do you live by your own rules, Crane? Or are you merely someone else's puppet? I believe I know the answer. Talk to Karim before I decide you are no longer worth the trouble.